So about the treasure hunt, I want to ask you, do they help in any way?
You might get to know, like if it's in the library and it's about the library, you might get to know something that you didn't know about.
The treasure hunt, it's a total fun activity for the children, but you know, intangibly they're learning a lot. So I'll tell you how it works. So you're in pairs, okay? And the pairs are just very simple. They're just like, you know, here. Divya, Surya, Devika, Mayur, Ritu and Dilipa. Alright, so you're sitting like that. So the first pair will get a clue. You read out the clue, but only you two should find it. Nobody else should be saying, I know, and show you. But you read it out so that they're also thinking and trying. So when you find that, the correct book, it will have another clue, paper, that you give to the next pair.
Okay.
I have done 2 rounds for you. Okay. Now I have to find the first clue. Oh yeah. Okay. So should we start with you two? Yeah. Okay. So you take this, read it out loudly. Who? Oh, you and he. Come. Sorry. Just read it out loudly.
Do you love to read books or read them? Find this book by Ashuta's mother. Oh, yeah.
Keep it going.
It's Bukasura.
You can go with them and see if they're finding the right thing. If you know, you can say hot, cold. They're finding out where a particular book is. So the location of that. And while they're looking for that book, they're, you know, looking through so many others. And I have seen this, that at some later point you talk about a book and they say, I remember where that was when the treasure hunt happened. I saw that book. So you're very cold, unfortunately. Cold means you're very far away from it.
It's above your leg.
Next one.
Is it there? Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so let's see, try it. You won't be able to put it back straight. Are you able to?
We did.
Okay, next pair.
We have 2 books about Eskimos. Find them and pick the modern one.
No, you're not doing it. No, you do.
Here. Eskimo and Eskimos. This one. That's this one. No, modern one. Yeah, this is the more modern one. This is the more modern one. This is the modern one? Yeah, it is.
Oh, found it.
They discover that book, you know, and they may get interested in looking at it. And then just the skill of deciphering the clue and linking it with the book, even that. Okay, next one.
A hunter who shoots man-killers and
Before you finish the clue,
find the book about him.
Or He's there.
correct. Nice. Yeah.
Surya. Me is Surya. No, it's one book.
The green color book, okay?
Because
Look for junior non-fiction. Look for junior.
this is human.
Is it about a person? Where would you find books about a person?
Found it.
Me, Divya, Devika, and Surya went to J. Coppin.
Okay, say loudly what if you found it and give them a hand. Yeah. Another thing you could do, which we have done, is to ask them. In fact, we don't even have to ask. They will say, now we want to prepare a treasure hunt for you. So they as I said, they send you out. They lock you out of the library and they're hunting and, you know, a lot of excitement and buzz going on, and then should see their excitement when they say, come in now. And they're jumping up and down, waiting to see whether we will get the clues. And yeah, and if we don't, or we are struggling a bit, they say, oh, you don't know your library, you know. So it's nice for them to feel that. Let's gather. If you can find the books, come.
Like this.
This might be nice for
No,
you.
like this.
Yeah. This, as I told you, is quite really a very fascinating story about early days in America. Who were living there before anybody landed? Do you know?
Yeah, Native American.
Native Americans, right?
Indians.
So they're called Native Americans. And what does native mean? Like, you know
That's
what
what
native
native
plants?
that place.
Yeah, of that place. So they were there
You also
first. They
lived
were
there.
there. They were there. And as people came in, all the people, settlers and so on, and they kept taking more and more land, there was one major kind of conference where they invited this chief Seattle to come. And he speaks about the Native Americans' relationship to nature. It's just beautiful. I'm sure that in next library class somebody can read it to you. I'll just read just this one page. He asks all these people who are there, how can you buy the sky? Chief Seattle began. How can you own the rain and the wind? My mother told me every part of this earth is sacred to our people. Every pine needle, every sandy shore, every mist in the dark woods, every meadow and humming insect, all are holy in the memory of our people. And it goes on like that. Beautiful pictures. And right at the end he says, we love this earth as a newborn loves its mother's heartbeat. If we sell you our land, care for it as we have cared for it. Because what the people were saying to them was, we'll pay you, and we'll buy this land from you. So he's saying, if we sell you our land, care for it as we have cared for it. Hold in your mind the memory of the land as it is when you receive it. Preserve the land and the air and the rivers for your children's children, and love it as we have loved it. It's time for you to go, isn't it? Okay, so here are these books. You don't borrow anything today, but in your next library period, I'll just put it out like a display, and when you have time, okay?
Yeah.
All right, have a nice journey home. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.